They said I wouldn't make it, they laughed at my dream. Every move I made felt like swimming upstream. But yesterday I met a fan, eyes full of belief. In their gaze I saw the end to my grief.
Doubt didn't win, trust began. Looked in the mirror, saw my biggest fan. Heart beats like a drum, fight through the span. Kept on pushing, now I'm the man.
Folks called it trash, said I'd never thrive. Every word I spat, cut deep like a knife. Thought my wings were clipped, stuck in a dive. But mirrors don't lie, I saw myself alive. I put in all the hours, climbed out from the dirt. They dissed and dismissed, said I'd always get hurt. Met a fan so loyal, reflections don't lie. My biggest supporter is just me in my mind.
Through the noise and shadows I held my ground. Bumps, bruises, broken, no comfort found. But that fan smile turned my world around. Now I'm rising sky high above the sound.
Doubt didn't win and trust I began. When I looked in the mirror, saw my biggest fan. Heart beats like a drum, fight through the span. Kept on pushing, now I'm the man.
From the ashes I flew, they can't dim my flame. Every mocking voice only fed my aim. Yesterday showed me it's not just a game. Cause in my reflection I found my name.
Folks called it trash, said I'd never thrive. Every word I spat, cut deep like a knife. Thought my wings were clipped, stuck in a dive. But mirrors don't lie, I'm the man.
From the ashes I flew, they can't dim my flame. Every mocking voice only fed my aim. Yesterday showed me it's not just a game. Cause in my reflection I found my name.
Folks called it trash, said I'd never thrive. Every word I spat, cut deep like a knife. Thought my wings were clipped, stuck in a dive. But mirrors don't lie, I'm the man.
We are back at it again. But tonight we have a special night. We're just going to be reviewing our past competition videos. We're going to be getting into the Justin's video. I have everybody in the background. Justin's competition video and two of mine. I have my friends with me tonight. I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. So without further ado, I'm not going to waste any time. I have to travel this week, so I just wanted to get this. Done early because while it's fresh in my mind, and I really got to see how this guy escaped the choke. I'm still bothered by that. So without further ado, we're gonna jump into it. Let me bring up my friends. So they can say hello, and then we're gonna get the show on the road. All right, so I got Henry on the, was that right of me? The one who just raised his hand, that's Henry. I got Robert. You guys know Robert, right below me. And then we got Justin. You guys know Justin. You guys check out Justin's channel as well. He does some awesome movie reviews. All right. So if you guys want to say hi before we get started.
How's it going?
Awesome. See, there you go. There we go.
What's up?
All right. So with that being said, and also, by the way, I'm just going to throw some shade at Robert. Robert, we missed you at PANS this year. Everyone is looking for you, all right? So with that, you know what? Let's get started because I don't want to be here all night. So like I said, we're going to get started with Justin's competition video. Let me say hi to the chat real quick. We have Roxy in the building. What's up, Roxy? Roxy says, hey, coach and everyone. Hello to you. Let me move this like right here. There we go. Right there is going to be a good spot. And we got Magnetar in the building. It says Sith Coach Ralph. All right. With that being said, let's jump right into reviewing these videos. We're gonna start off with Justin's video because that was like one of the quickest matches at the whole tournament. So let's get started. All right. So this is Justin's first match. I'm gonna mute myself and we're gonna watch it get going. So you already went for the armbar in like 10 seconds?
Yeah. No flying armbar though.
No flying armbar. That's a good one.
I was just bumping. Let's just see.
That guy's tall.
Yeah, he was significantly taller.
Makes for long limbs.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah.
Not wasting any time, Justin. Well done. Love the sportsmanship too.
Why are you chasing him, Justin?
He did not want to shake my hand after.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
I don't know what was going on. I think I was still in. Like, I don't know.
You know, that is Justin's favorite submission in competition. Why did you have 6 minutes on your match?
Good question. I mean, because normally
He's supposed to
Master
be
1 is
5
5, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
5 at Master. That's interesting.
Well,
Justin's not allowed.
maybe
He's in 236.
does it go? I don't know if it does it go up for purple because but
Nah, it's supposed to be 5. I don't
yeah,
know.
I don't know. That's weird. But
Yes, Megantar, that's correct. That was an armbar.
That guy was not happy.
no, he came
Well,
up
the
to
thing
me
is-
afterward and shook my hand afterwards.
Yeah.
Well, he apologized afterwards.
The thing is though, like he kept sticking his arm in there. Like
Yeah.
just looking at where you got him over right here. It's like he
Yeah.
kept leaving his arm in there. Like Jiu-Jitsu 101, keep your arms to yourself.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that.
While you were chasing him?
Yeah. Because I felt his
Hey, great
arm
sport.
and he was like, yeah.
But that's Justin's move
That
though.
was
Like
right.
I think every submission that you've had has been the belly down armbar
I think
in the
yeah.
competitions. Yeah, we want to talk to you.
The second match I had, the guy like immediately was like, "Good armbar." I was like, "All right, I guess I can't do that." His elbows were in that second match. Like
Okay.
he was ready.
Nice, awesome job, Justin. That was cool. That was really good. You know, and
It might have
the
been
ones that,
trying to.
That's good.
was that Robert?
Sometimes would be like, you know, when in the bullpen, when you're like, hey, you know, you saw some of their previous matches, like, hey, you know, nice baseball, or whatever it may have been, and they're like, oh, God, this guy's watching footage. I can't perform that move. You know,
Yeah.
That's why I don't talk to
that I
nobody.
might actually work.
That's why I don't talk to nobody. Like, and I don't go watch anybody's matches.
Going cold. Yeah.
Magnetar asks if we are all on the same jiu-jitsu team. The three out of four of us are. It used to be all four of us, but you know, some people have priorities in life, you know, about family and buying houses and stuff like that. Nah, but you know, we are the same team. We've been training together for 5 years now, so, and we have to make a trip up to Robert to train with him and have barbecue at his house.
Please do.
It's gonna be a summer trip. Cool. All right. Any other comments on this one, on this match by Justin's quick match?
You know, I'd love to just ask
good.
about the
Good job,
game plan.
Justin.
Yeah, for sure. Excellent work. I mean, you didn't waste any time, by the way. And clearly, I'm sure the game plan was getting the armbar. Did you have something in mind if that wasn't going according to plan? I'm curious what the backup was.
I mean, I hit a lot of triangles in training, so that was, I guess, kind of the backup. But I know I wanted to get like a finish pretty quickly. I mean, I didn't think that was going to happen like that, but yeah, I guess it just kind of worked out. But I mean, the plan was probably triangle or an armbar though, just because those are the ones I usually went for in training more. Yeah, whenever I try to do something like the flying armbar, you know, whenever I tried that and I only did it like twice in training, it never works out.
You actually
So-
tried it in training? Wow.
The flying armbar,
Yeah, the flying.
I like-
yeah.
like once, but it wasn't. It was one of those like, I'm not gonna like do it
Yeah,
again
probably.
kind of thing. It was kind of a
Probably
flying
better.
armbar, but I was like, well, I'm never gonna do this. I guess it's not. It's more too much risk. Even if I hit it, it's like, what's, you know, if they get out, it's not worth it. But
For those who have no
But
idea
yeah,
what we're talking
yeah.
about, Justin, 2 years ago, he tried a flying armbar in the same competition and didn't work out the best way that he expected. So he's like, I'm not doing flying armbars anymore.
That's the beauty.
Yeah.
So, hey, you could see the progression. Now he's pulling them off. You even escaped the first one, and you made it happen with the second attempt. So, excellent work.
yeah,
Yep, it's
Yeah, we-
exactly what it sounds like, Magnetar. It's like you jump into the sky and you try to catch an armbar. Yep. All right. Anything else on Justin's video? I think it was awesome though. Like it was when
I was
Professor
telling
said
him-
that. Go ahead.
No, I was telling him he set the standards high. He got the first submission out of all of us in purple belt. So I'm like, oh man. And to do it in 30 seconds was impressive.
it worked out.
When I heard that Justin ended the match in 30 seconds, I'm like, oh yeah, it had to be a belly down armbar. Because that's the one he always finishes in 30 seconds.
His favorite, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's move on. Let's keep the show rolling. I'm going to pull up my first match, which would be this one. All right. So yeah, this is my first match. This is I guess I don't even know how they call it when you have 3 people in the bracket, but semifinal. What happened to Robert?
Oh snap, we lost him.
He'll be back.
This is the first time you're watching him?
Yup. Mitch says, finally got somebody your height. Yup.
Yeah. At least it's not somebody that's dropping down from like 3 weight classes.
There he goes.
So I had his arm trapped over here. And I was able to get my whole guard closed. So the whole time that he's pulling his arm out, I'm thinking about getting that other arm that he's holding out, getting that out so I can go for his collar. Right there. And as he's fighting his arm out, I'm using that as an opportunity to get my collar grip deeper.
You notice they updated the animations with the names and the points. I like the way they have it now.
Oh yeah, that's
They're getting
nice.
better. The whole time I'm getting ready for their cross collar choke. I'm already planning the sweep. I saw the sweep coming from like already from before I even had the grip for the for the choke.
Nice.
Ooh, a nice step back.
I was trying to go for the paper cutter because he kept on putting his arm like to try to bridge out. See
Under
where his
you.
arm is right there? I think I put my knee on his face. That part right there.
He signed the
Did
waiver.
you apologize afterwards? He signed the way.
That was it.
Valiant effort. We got to see that guard pass again.
All right, I'll bring it back. But yeah, and I got the same sweep in both. All right, let's go back to the guard pass. Let's go to the sweep first.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I kind of baited him into stepping that leg up because once I felt that leg come up, I'm like, all right, he's off balance, and I can probably get that sweep.
Yeah, that's nice.
That pass right there, it's all like when I do it, it's all based on when I feel they don't have like they slightly let go of their hook to adjust, and I just
Mhm.
rip out like I just rip out my leg because they don't have any hooks for the half guard because they're trying to like readjust themselves.
Your awareness is always money.
Was the plan like originally just to get a sweep and just play top, or were you planning on I know sometimes you like half guard, so was it just like whatever happens, or were you planning on just playing top?
So the plan is always to like either do the cross collar takedown, collar drag, not collar drag takedown, and try to get around to the back. But if that doesn't work, then I shouldn't be sharing this. But
Let them down.
but but if that doesn't work, then go into to guard and then sweep from guard, and then play top from there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's typically the game plan. Swooping from that half guard butterfly type thing. Because like if I get to half guard, then I'm just gonna do whatever I do from half guard and get a sweep. Because the thing is, you have to like, you're not gonna score if you just stay at half guard, right? So I have to get a sweep at some point. Well, the times that I lost is because I didn't get the sweep from half guard, or they ended up passing the half guard. Um, but yeah, but yeah, that was that. Any other thoughts, questions?
Was your plan to stay on half guard as opposed to like going knee on belly or full mount? Do you feel like he was using a lot of pressure to bump you off?
Um,
Sorry, not half guard. Side control, not half guard.
no, I did want to transition to like a neon belly, but the way that he was moving, and because he had
Hmm.
that arm under, the
Yeah,
paper cutter was just open, right? So so the whole time I was trying to get the paper cutter choke while he's moving around and stuff like that, and so my arms were
gotcha.
in the right position for the neon belly. Then when he had turned, I tried to either get like the Kimura grip on him or the to see if I can get to an armbar maybe. But a lot of times when I get there, I'm like, I don't want to give up a I don't want to end up going on my back for like an armbar, and then they roll out of it, and then now it's like now I'm the one who's fighting the
Yeah.
opposite direction, So I'm like, let me try to stay on top, and if I can get to mount, then good. If I can get to neon belly, then good. If I can get to the back, then good. But I wasn't gonna like try to force an armbar. I'd go for Kimura because with the Kimura, I'm still gonna be on top. But
Yeah.
I wasn't really. If I was gonna do a armbar, I was gonna try to do it like while I'm still on top, like pull his arm up. But I was looking for those opportunities, but he just kept giving me the uh, the paper cutter opportunity. So I was like, let me hold that for as while I can.
Okay. Nice.
Cool. All right. Magnetar says, has an opponent ever tried to sneak in an elbow? And then
Damn.
not for me, not like at least not purposely. How about you guys?
No, but we just
Nah.
saw Ralph sneak in a knee on the
No.
face.
Robert, who asked you?
You said it, brother.
But yeah, like honestly, like
Yeah.
from all the
Accidentally, it happens sometimes.
yeah, I think it
It
happens more in
happened
training than in
accidentally.
competition. Like
Yeah,
And the
for
majority
sure.
of the time, I'd say it's accidental. I only had one dirty
Yeah.
competitor in 70 matches. One person's been dirty, so it's and they apologized afterwards. They felt bad.
Mm.
Had to
did
speak
you
to
win
their
though?
mom about their behavior. Yeah, actually, no, I didn't. I
Just had to
lesson learned.
find out.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, honestly, like things happen more in training than in competition. I found that people are very, except for Robert's one guy, I found that people are very, very respectful in competition. Because I mean, you're fight like you're in a room with a bunch of trained killers, so you gotta kind of be respectful in that atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some people like they like if they lose, they might not want to like show up to the podium or whatever. But during the fight, it's not really. I haven't really seen except for that one guy on. So one of the last matches we were watching on Thursday, this guy got this choke where they were standing and he got a cross collar grip and he pulled the gi around to the other side and he was choking the guy. The guy, like, this was the finals match too. The guy rammed him out of bounds into the railings, and then so the referee gave like at first he gave a DQ, but I guess the other people who were watching, like the other IBJJF people, were like, "Oh no, keep it going." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
But he
Sound
won
like
anyway, though.
intentional.
So
No, he
yeah,
just,
super intentional.
yeah,
Super intentional. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was bad.
he was looking for a way. He was looking for a way out of that submission.
It was a nasty one too. I'm gonna try it when I get back. Um, it was bad. It was nasty, I have to say. But yeah, like the way that he rammed him into like the railings, like that guy could have got seriously hurt. Like he could have hurt his back and stuff. But they were
Yeah.
huge though. But yeah,
He almost ran to the chair too.
yep.
Yeah.
They stopped him like right before, but the guy's back almost hit it. But
Magnetar says, "Apologize for being a dirty competitor." Nah, forget that. It happens. It happens. But yeah, I've never had that experience with anybody. Because I don't know. It's like once everything that happens between the time that the fight starts, it stays within there, and then so you shake hands before you start, and you shake hands after you're done, unless you're Justin's opponent, and then you go from there. So. All right, let's get to the last one. Let's get to the final, where that one went a little bit differently. Let's see. I'm gonna use Justin's video instead because it was actually a lot clearer than IBJJF's or than Flow Grappling's video. I was trying to go for a loop trick right there. I have to look at the other ones who got the advantage.
Take the back, take the back. Get up, Rob, get up, get up. Put your head. Turn into him now, let's go. He's trying to get the, he's trying to get the
Who said that?
You got moved just in time.
Yeah, that was.
Let's go, Rob. Get a sweep. Let's go, Rob. Recover the guard. Recover. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, Rob. 2 minutes.
He was trying to go to neon belly on me too, but he couldn't get it.
You setting up a baseball here, Ralph?
Sweep, Rob. Sweep right there. You got the sweep.
I thought I had him right there. I thought I had him right there.
Get up, Rob. You got it, Rob. You got it. Finish it. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's go, Rob. 30 seconds.
So he was smart. You see, he was holding on to my hips, so I couldn't move after that.
Yeah. Go, Rob, go. Get up, Rob.
Man, that's tight.
It was.
You got it, Rob. You got it. Finish it. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I thought he was out.
Oh.
I thought he was out.
He might have been.
That's what I thought. And then I don't know. Maybe I moved and I loosened it. I don't know. But like when I was looking at it, look at that. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
tight.
I'm like his head is all crooked on the floor and stuff like that. I don't know.
Get up, Rob.
I should have just let it go right there though, but I should have let it go and just came up to the top.
You got it, Rob. You got it. Finish it. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
You were committed.
Well, I thought I had it, and then so then like um when I was just like holding on to it. So then when he rolled out of it over, then I was like, I'm stuck because now he had like a north south position on me with only what 30 seconds to go.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
gotta make it tighter.
And north south, I find it hard to always escape north south, especially when they're holding your hips down on the bar.
Yeah, stuff.
Yep. Let me take a look at the.
But if you would have dished the submission there, you could have got the side control from there and got the sweep, right?
It wouldn't have been any. It wouldn't have been a sweep because I didn't have guard. So I would have had to like maybe get a knee. I was down 5-2. I'd have to get like a mount or something like that, or the back to go
Uh,
up by one.
yeah.
Hmm.
Let me look at it. Let me look at the other angle real quick. The one from. Do I have it in here? Hold on. Let me add it real quick. Let me see this one. Let me see what's the angle. Oh, yeah, this one. All right, so. Go back a little bit. But hey, shout out to him because they told him what I was gonna go for, and he still let it happen. So.
Dang. Goodness.
So he looked. I swear, I was looking at. I thought he was out. I thought he was out.
You have to run it back.
And I had an advantage. I think I got an advantage for the loop choke.
Yeah.
Mm.
I could have got an advantage for the. Could have gave me an advantage for the baseball.
He's literally just hanging on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Good
But
split.
one thing I learned from that is all right. Because like after I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? When he had the hips, I could have like when he was in north south, I could have let go of that and try to break that grip with my legs. Like let go of the grip that I had
Mm.
with my hands and like try to push him and try to break that because he was like kind of grabbing my pants. I could have probably broke
Mhm.
that with my leg, like with my knee or something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Well, there
that's
was a
how the set
moment
went.
in the top, and well, actually, would be on the bottom right in this angle, where it looked like it may have been an opportunity for a electric chair sweep. Can we go back to where essentially it'd be right by where Handsome Henry and my faces are, that side of the mat, a little bit
At the
earlier in the
beginning,
match.
or
Yeah, I was over there because he had his knee so far by your head when you were in bottom.
let me move you
I think
guys.
this is it right here, actually. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, the legs, the half guard on your bottom side would need to be slightly adjusted, but the leg is so close, to your head where you could scoop underneath his hamstring, and just do, and depending.
Let me switch to this one.
So yeah, yeah, sure.
Uh, is it around here?
Yeah, right when he has his knee on the mat, like scooping under that leg and having it on top of your shoulder while you have their other leg wrapped up in either the scorpion or lockdown. They're interchangeably, but just it's a grind stretch. And some people, I mean, I've admittedly I've tapped for this in years prior. Lesson learned: stretch your quads. But the beautiful thing is, if you don't get a submission from that, it's a beautiful sweep. The electric chair. Um, Food for thought. I'll send you a link
Yeah, I never
afterwards.
heard of
But
that one
I
before.
quite
You heard of that? You heard of the electric chair sweep, Henry and Justin?
I just heard of it
that tradition.
when you mentioned it, Robert. Back when it happened, I think. I think you brought it up a while back, but that's the first
Oh,
time I
I
had
may
heard of
have.
it. But yeah,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I do enjoy it. It's more of
yeah.
a 10th planet no gi, but works in gi. I believe traditional jujitsu. It's called the little chair. That's what Professor Julio told me it was when I was attempting to do it. Of course, it doesn't work on him because he's an absolute savage. But you know,
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I never heard of that one before.
I'll send it over.
But
Well,
yeah,
nice work, man. You took the W the first match, went to distance in the second. Valiant effort.
yeah, I'm upset about him getting out of that choke. I'll never forget it. I'm
And
just gonna
cut
leave
20
it.
pounds for this.
Yep, that was dumb to get that high, but
Wow, 20 pounds.
yeah, man. Like
You cut
at
20 pounds?
I was fat, man. On New Year's, I was at like 158.
Oh man,
Okay.
cannolis and oxtail. What's going on?
It was bad, Robert. It was bad. It's because you moved away. I had no accountability.
What kind of combination is that? Cannolis and oxtail.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that right there. Yeah. But we're not going back there again. We're just gonna stay
Nice.
within 5 pound radius.
Good man.
Let me see.
Until next holidays comes around, right?
No,
Yeah.
it was a whole year. It was a whole year thing. It was from last pants to this pants. I was like, you know what? Forget that. What's up, Junior? Got Junior in the building. Says I'm late, but I'm here. What's up, y'all? What's up, Junior? Happy to have you here. Let me see. But any other thoughts before we wrap it up for tonight? Sweet. So my goal is in 2 weeks to review Henry's 3 matches, and
Yeah.
yeah, I think get some commentary on Henry on what he was thinking and stuff like that. See his mindset. Henry is a excellent jiu-jitsu mind, so we'll learn a lot from Henry.
I don't know. I don't know
I'll
about
tell you
that.
what he was saying. He thinks kill. That's the only thing he thinks about. Yeah.
Not anymore. I toned down with that.
Did you know? I wouldn't believe it. I can't wait to see these matches.
I don't know when I roll with Henry, I always have a good time. So
Well, I'm glad one of us does.
oh my god! All right, let me see. Let's do this. Let's go over to here and let me get Robert back. Cool. Well, I appreciate all you guys for hopping on. Justin as always, Robert as always, Henry for the first time, but let's keep it going. But yeah,
Thank you for having me.
it's my pleasure. If you guys don't have any other final thoughts, you guys check out Justin's channel, Movie Reviews. Does a great job over there.
Yeah. Putting a new one up tonight.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Let me stop blocking. Let me wait until Robert's face is not blocked anymore before I say goodbye. All right. With that being said, we're going to get out of here. You guys have an amazing, amazing night. Everyone take care. See you guys when I'm back in town. Take care.
Thank you.
They said I wouldn't make it, they laughed at my dream. Every move I made felt like swimming upstream. But yesterday I met a fan, eyes full of belief. In their gaze I saw the end to my grief.
Doubt didn't win, trust began. Looked in the mirror, saw my biggest fan. Heart beats like a drum, fight through the span. Kept on pushing, now I'm the man.
Folks called it trash, said I'd never thrive. Every word I spat, cut deep like a knife. Thought my wings were clipped, stuck in a dive. But mirrors don't lie, I saw myself alive. I put in all the hours, climbed out from the dirt. They dissed and dismissed, said I'd always get hurt. Met a fan so loyal, reflections don't lie. My biggest supporter is just me in my mind.
Through the noise and shadows I held my ground. Bumps, bruises, broken, no comfort found. But that fan smile turned my world around. Now I'm rising sky high above the sound.
Doubt didn't win and trust I began. When I looked in the mirror, saw my biggest fan. Heart beats like a drum, fight through the span. Kept on pushing, now I'm the man.
From the ashes I flew, they can't dim my flame. Every mocking voice only fed my aim. Yesterday showed me it's not just a game. Cause in my reflection I found my name.
Folks called it trash, said I'd never thrive. Every word I spat, cut deep like a knife. Thought my wings were clipped, stuck in a dive. But mirrors don't lie, I'm the man.
From the ashes I flew, they can't dim my flame. Every mocking voice only fed my aim. Yesterday showed me it's not just a game. Cause in my reflection I found my name.
Folks called it trash, said I'd never thrive. Every word I spat, cut deep like a knife. Thought my wings were clipped, stuck in a dive. But mirrors don't lie, I'm the man.